What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10 for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
That's a 20. He's got space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuggle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Hoosiers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hunter. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this...
He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connections, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Tuggle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Ncaa. Might be looking to run. He's got the back in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Marshall. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Woods. And they'll knock him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So
open field on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Slithers into space. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Hoosiers are on the move. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 27.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter to somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
Wide out trying to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've
created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Bruins! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You've got a third and manageable. Backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa.
Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle.